My child, I am here in the quiet and I hold your heart. I draw near to the place where your breath trembles and your thoughts feel heavy. I see the ache that sits behind your eyes and the worry that loops like a restless tide. I am not far from you. I am never far. I am closer than the breath you just took. I know the road you walked today and the whispers that told you to hurry and to prove and to pretend that you are fine. I know the memories that arrived uninvited and the fears that arrived. Disguised as logic, I call you to rest in me, not to escape your life, but to return to life as it truly is in me, steady and held and beloved. Lay the weight down now, open your hands and let the tightness soften, breathe with me slowly, receive the gentle safety of my presence. You are not the one who keeps the stars lit, you are the one I keep, you are the one I carry. Nothing in you is hidden from my kindness, nothing in you is beyond my healing. Let the long day slip behind you like a tide that knows how to go and return. Let the night become a sanctuary and not a sentence. Let this room become an altar where I meet you and the quiet becomes holy ground. I see the emptiness that tried to settle in your chest, the hollow place that echoes with old voices. I speak into that hollow, I fill it with my nearness, I pour peace into the space grief once claimed. I am the living one who knows your name. I am the shepherd who counts you not as a number but as a treasure. When the shadows lengthen I come looking for you. When the wind grows sharp I cover you. When shame pretends to be truth I answer with mercy that does not run out. My child, listen, you are not too much and you are not enough. You are mine and I am not changing my mind. Bring me the pages you wish you could tear out. Bring me the stories that stop in the middle. Bring me the scenes that still sting. Nothing is wasted in my hands. Every fragment becomes seed. Every tear waters the soil where new life will grow. You say you are late. I say you are loved. You say you are small. I say you are seen. You say you are empty. I say I am your fullness. Receive what I am giving now. Receive rest as a gift and not a prize you must earn. Receive gentleness in the exact place you learn to be hard. My child, let us breathe together. In this breath you release the day. In this breath you receive my peace. Let your shoulders fall, let your jaw unclench, let your thoughts line up behind my name like children who trust the voice that calls them home. I am here, I am here, I am here. You are safe with me, you belong with me. No storm can unname you, no failure can unchoose you, no night can unlight what I have kindled within you. I walk the rooms of your memory with a lamp of mercy. I point to the corners where dust gathered around old stories and I kneel to clean them with tenderness. The accusation that said you should have known better, I answer it with compassion that says I know you and I love you still. The regret that circles like a bird without landing, I open a window and let it go. The fear that says tomorrow will repeat today, I speak a better word. I say I am already in your tomorrow, preparing the chair where you will sit with unforced joy, opening the window that will bring the breeze you prayed for in secret. Place your heartbeat in rhythm with mine, feel how steady I am. Every beat says you are kept. Every beat says you are chosen. Every beat says rest, my child, rest. Let the bed that once held tears become an altar of encounter. Let the walls that once heard whispers of worry now hear songs of quiet trust. Let your breath become prayer, simple and honest. "Here I am, Lord," and I answer, "Here I am with you. Here I am for you. Here I am within you." You do not have to tidy your soul before you come. Come with the questions. Come with the ragged edges. Come with the yes that still trembles. I welcome your weakness. I do not despise your needs. I am the friend who keeps watch when you sleep. I am the shepherd who stands between you and the wolves of worry. I am the healer who places my hand on the wound no one sees, and I wait there without hurry until warmth returns to the place that felt numb. I know the voices that play inside your head, the if only and the what if. I know the noise that gathers around midnight and calls itself wisdom. I speak a softer and stronger word, peace to your mind, peace to your breath, peace to the small places that brace for impact. I wash your thoughts with truth like clear water over stone. I teach your soul a gentler strength, the kind that does not shout to be noticed. The kind that plants seed in hidden soil and trusts the morning to come because I am faithful. My child, tuck your hand into mine. We will walk the path between now and sleep, step by slow step. You will let go of what you cannot carry, and you will keep only what is true. You will lay down the sharp memory and keep the wisdom it left. You will release the harsh judgment and keep the lesson of kindness. You will loosen the knot of fear that sits behind your ribs and watch how it yields beneath my patience. You will discover that rest grows where trust is watered, and I am watering it now. I speak to the tightness behind your eyes, soften. I speak to the ache in your chest, ease. I speak to the stomach that learned to clutch at every unknown, release. I speak to the shoulders that carry unspoken duty, lower. I speak to the breath that learned to stay shallow, deepen. I speak to the mind that learned to run, slow. I speak to the heart that learned to guard itself with iron. Be held instead, be held by love that does not fail. When old fear returns to ask if you are worthy, tell it that worth is not a ladder you climb, it is a gift you receive. When the past knocks with a list of accusations, invite it into my court where mercy sits on the bench and truth walks with compassion. When shame says do not sing, I tune your voice to the key of grace and I give you the first note, beloved, and you will answer yes, I am beloved. And the room of your soul will begin to echo with a song that does not need volume to be strong. My child, tonight you do not have to hold yourself together. I am holding you. Tonight you do not have to see the whole map. I am guiding you. Tonight you do not have to solve tomorrow. I am already in tomorrow. Your task is smaller and deeper. Breathe, receive, rest, trust. This is not passivity. This is participation in my life. This is how roots grow, down into kindness, down into stillness, down into the soil of promises that do not crack in the heat and do not rot in the rain. I know the hour when sleep has been a distant shore. I know the cycle that kept you awake as if vigilance could prevent pain. I bless your nervous system with peace. I bless your brain with steady rhythms. I bless your hormones with balance. I bless your muscles with softness. I bless your heart with quiet courage. I bless your room with the light that comfort brings and the stillness that safety allows. I ask my angels to keep watch at the thresholds. And I sit at the edge of your bed like a patient friend who will not leave before you drift into rest. You are learning a new language tonight, the language of gentleness toward your own soul, the vocabulary of grace for your inner child, the grammar of hope, line upon line and breath upon breath. You are letting go of the old script that began with fear and ended with exhaustion. You are receiving a new script that begins with beloved and ends with belonging. You are replacing the heavy rehearsals of what you should have done with light rehearsals of what I am doing now, in you and for you and through you. Remember this: I do not hurry you, I do not shame you, I do not measure you against another child of mine. I look at you and I rejoice that you exist. I remember how I dreamed you before I formed you. I remember how I have carried you through storms you thought would drown you. I remember and I sing over you. And my song does something to the air of this room. It clears the fog of dread. It warms the cold corners where loneliness tried to make a home. It lifts the ceiling so your breath can rise without hitting fear. Let us practice trust in small ways. Name 3 burdens and place them in my hands. The worry about what you cannot control, place it here. The regret that wakes you with sharp edges, place it here. The pressure to be perfect, place it here. Now name 3 gifts already present in this quiet: the kindness of this breath, the safety of this room, the fact that I am with you. Let gratitude be the soft blanket over your shoulders. Not a demand but a comfort, not a performance but a posture. I bless your senses. Your eyes will close without dread. Your ears will hear the hush of peace. Your skin will learn the warmth of safety again. Your body will remember that sleep is not an enemy but a friend. Your mind will trust me enough to set down the list until morning. And I will keep what you set down. And I will work while you rest. While you sleep I will tend the garden of your inner life, pruning what smothers and watering what brings fruit, and you will wake to find that something living has grown in the night. My child, I will sit with you in the places where words fail. I will listen to the language of your sighs. I will answer the prayer behind your prayer. I will carry you across the small river between wakefulness and rest. I will lay a kindness beneath your dreams. I will be the warmth at your back and the steady hand at your shoulder. I will be the light inside the dark that keeps the dark from being empty. I will be here when you drift and I will be here when you stir. You have asked how long the sorrow will last. I hold that question without rushing it. I hold it with you until it softens. Sorrow has seasons and I walk them with you. Grief waves and I stand with you until the wave passes and you find your footing again. I do not tell you to be strong in the way the world says strong. I make you strong in the way of rooted trees, flexible in wind, fed by streams below the surface, bearing fruit in season, resting in winter without shame. If your mind wants a sentence to steady itself on, let it be this: my child, breathe with me, I am here. If your heart wants a picture, see my hand open, waiting to take what hurts you. See my other hand extended to lift you from the place where you curled around your fear. If your body wants instruction, let your breath be the metronome of hope. In with mercy, out with worry. In with belonging, out with proving. In with love, out with striving. Where others spoke words that wounded, I speak words that mend. Where others left rooms with the door slamming, I enter quietly and I stay. Where others measured you with cold scales, I cover you with warm light. Where you were taught to brace, I teach you to lean. Lean into me now. Let the muscles that prepared for impact soften. Let the stories that ended in fear find a new ending in safety. Let the little child inside you be held without being rushed to grow up before it is ready. I consecrate this night. I mark the doorway with peace. I declare over this bed that rest will be deep and kind. I declare over this mind that thoughts will be gentle and clear. I declare over this heart that rhythms will be steady and brave. I declare over this soul that you will not be alone, not in the falling asleep, not in the dreaming, not in the waking. I will be with you, and I will be for you, and I will be within you. My child, you are not behind, you are not forgotten, you are not a burden to me, you are the joy set before me, you are the one I crossed valleys to find, you are the one I lift upon my shoulders when your legs give out, you are the one I sing to until fear falls quiet. Take this word like bread for your hunger, beloved, take this nearness like water for your thirst. Rest now in the truth that no darkness can cancel. I am here and you are mine and you are safe. Before you drift, place your day into my hands, the conversations that went well and the ones that missed, the tasks completed and the ones left for morning, the kindness you offered and the kindness you needed. I receive it all. I forgive what needs forgiving. I multiply what needs multiplying. I protect what needs protecting. I let go of what needs letting go. Nothing is wasted in my hands. Not even the hour that felt lost. Not even the tear that fell without witness. I saw it and I am making something living from it. Now feel the room grow softer. Feel the floor hold you. Feel the mattress cradle you. Feel the blanket gather around you like a promise. Feel your breath slow and lengthen. Feel the light touch of peace at your temples. Feel your chest rise like a tide and fall like a tide, regular and kind. Feel the gentleness of my palm over your heart, blessing it with courage that does not need noise, blessing it with hope that does not need proof, blessing it with love that does not end. If a thought tries to pull you back into the maze, let it pass like a boat on a wide river. You do not have to climb aboard. You can stay on the bank with me, barefoot in cool grass, watching the current move on. If a memory tries to shout, lower its volume with grace. Tell it we will speak tomorrow in the light. Tonight we rest. If a worry asks for your attention, offer it my name instead. Say Jesus holds this for me. And let your breath answer amen without words. I place a mantle of quiet over you. I place a crown of tenderness upon you. I place a ring of belonging on your hand. I place sandals of peace on your feet, not as ornaments you must display, but as realities your soul can feel. You are clothed in acceptance. You are wrapped in mercy. You are sealed with love. Nothing in this night can unseal you. Nothing tomorrow can unstitch you from my heart. My child, I remain when the room grows still. I remain when the mind grows dim with sleep. I remain when dreams arrive. I remain when dawn paints the edges of the curtain. I remain, and because I remain, you can release, you can yield. You can lie down and sleep and rise in safety. You can trust that while you rest, I am at work for your good in 1,000 quiet ways. I am already arranging the gentle surprises of morning. I am already sending the help you will need. I am already writing mercies new as the sun returns. Breathe one more time with me, in with mercy, out with worry, in with kindness, out with striving, in with love, out with fear. Let your last waking thought be simple and true. My child, breathe with me, I am here. Let your soul answer softly even as sleep draws near. I am yours, and I am safe, and I am loved, and I rest in you. My child, let us walk deeper into the quiet where hidden wounds live and breathe beneath brave faces. I am here with a lamp of mercy in my hand. I am patient and gentle. I bend down to the smallest ache and I do not rush you. I will not call you weak for feeling pain. I will call you precious and worth the time it takes to heal. Your tears have meaning to me. Your sighs have weight in heaven. Nothing you bring to me is dismissed. Nothing you confess to me will push me away. I remain near and I remain kind. I see the places in your story that still sting when touched, disappointments that arrived like cold rain, losses that left rooms echoing, words that were thrown like stones and still rattle around your memory. I place my hand over those places now, warm and steady. I speak peace to the nerves that brace for impact. I speak rest to the thoughts that try to outrun sadness. You do not need to outrun anything tonight. You only need to lean. Lean into me and let the weight slide from your shoulders into my keeping. You wonder why the wound still whispers after so many days and nights. My child, healing is not a race. Healing is a garden. Seeds do not shout and roots do not hurry. The soil looks still while life is working in silence. I am the gardener of your inner life. I loosen the hard ground with kindness. I water the dry places with compassion. I pull the weeds of accusation one by one so they will not choke your joy. I plant new things that will fruit in their season: gentleness, courage, trust, and the quiet ability to tell your heart the truth and be believed. Let the language of this night be simple and soft. Breathe in and receive mercy. Breathe out and release tension. Breathe in and receive belonging. Breathe out and release proving. With every breath I write a small promise across your chest. You are safe with me. With every breath I smooth the crease between your eyes. With every breath I gather your scattered thoughts and seat them at my table where there is bread enough and water enough and time enough for every question you carry. Bring me the memories that tumble like rough stones in your pockets, the almost victories, the friendships that faded, the prayers that felt unanswered, the hopes that seemed to miss their turn. Set them here in the light of my presence. Watch how the rough edges soften when they are no longer clenched inside your fist. Watch how shame loses its voice when love stands in the room. Watch how fear forgets its script when I begin to speak. I am not reading scars to judge you. I am reading scars to tell the story of how you survived and how I was near even when you did not feel me. My child, I will not argue you out of your pain. I will accompany you through it. I will be the hand you hold when waves rise and the ground feels unsteady. I will be the steady breath beside your breath. I will be the warm light in the hallway of your mind so you do not walk in the dark alone. If your sorrow needs to speak, let it speak here. If your grief needs to weep, let it weep here. If your anger needs to exhale the heat it has stored, let it out here in the safety of my presence. I am not fragile and I am not offended. I am the one who carries fire without burning you. Listen, the voices that accuse you have stayed too long. They are not your teachers. They are not your future. When they say you are behind, I answer that you are beloved. When they list what you failed to do, I answer with what I am doing now, making rivers in your desert and paths through your thicket. When they replay the moment you wish you could change, I hold that moment and I write redemption across it in lines you will learn to read with time. Nothing is wasted in my hands, not even the fragments you thought were beyond repair. Let us tend the mind that has learned to hurry. We will slow its steps together. Picture a quiet field at dusk, soft grass, open sky, a safe fence. I lead you there and spread a blanket of peace. I invite your thoughts to sit. The loud one sits, the fearful one sits, the busy one sits, the critical one sits. I pour cool water of truth and each voice drinks until the dryness eases. I bless your nervous system with calm rhythms. I bless your hormones with holy balance. I bless your muscles with softness. I bless your heart with brave rest. Everything in you can begin to believe that rest is allowed and rest is safe. My child, hear the gentle refrain I place in your mouth. Mercy is for me, rest is for me, healing is for me. Repeat it like a tide. Let it lap against the shore of your doubt until the shoreline changes shape. Let it soak the hard sand where footprints of old stories tried to stay forever. I am drawing a new shoreline in your favor. I am turning midnight into a sanctuary and fear into a visitor who no longer knows your address. Now we touch the room where guilt keeps dusty ledgers. Turn the handle with me. See how the light changes the air. The books of accusation look heavy in the dimness, but when I open one, the pages turn thin and blank. Your debt is not the center of this room anymore. My compassion is the center. I write paid in full where old math tried to multiply shame. I place a chair by the window and invite you to sit. I teach you how to hold your own story without flinching. I teach you how to bless your younger self with the tenderness you deserved all along. You are allowed to be new, not because you erase the past, but because I redeem it. You are allowed to be soft, not because the world is gentle, but because my strength covers you. You are allowed to be hopeful, not because circumstance guarantees ease, but because I am already standing in your tomorrow and I have prepared manna for that day. You will not starve of grace. You will not run out of breath. You will not be abandoned in the middle chapters. Let us breathe again, slow and even. With your inhale, imagine a warm light filling the spaces behind your ribs. With your exhale, imagine heavy smoke leaving through an open window. Inhale and receive the word beloved. Exhale and release the word burden. Inhale and receive the word daughter or son. Exhale and release the word failure. Inhale and receive the word kept. Exhale and release the word alone. The room listens and agrees. The walls remember how to hold peace. The floor remembers how to support without creaking under fear. I tend the wound of disappointment that sits like a small stone under your heart. I warm it with patience until it loosens. I tend the wound of betrayal that taught your shoulders to lift and your jaw to harden. I lay a hand there until softness returns. I tend the wound of perfection that stole your sleep and called it responsibility. I replace it with faithful presence and call it love. I am not asking you to perform. I am asking you to receive. Let receiving become your new courage. Let gentleness become your new strength. If a tear rises, let it rise. It is water for the seeds I planted. If a memory comes, Let it come, we will walk through it together. I will not let you drown. If a feeling arrives without a name, let it sit and breathe until a name comes that is honest and kind. Sadness, anger, fear, relief, hope, none of these are your enemy when held in my arms. Each one can become a messenger that says you are alive and I am with you. My child, I also tend the wound of loneliness, the ache that says you are on your own. Put your ear to my chest and hear my steady promise. I will never leave you. I will not step outside when your storm begins. I will not dim when your night grows heavy. I will not tire of your need. I made your need to match my nearness. I made your thirst to match my living water. I made your hunger to match my bread. In me your emptiness finds an answer that is not a theory but a presence. In this room of healing I invite your mind to become a garden, not a courtroom. Benches of accusation are replaced by benches of rest. Gavels of judgment are replaced by spades for planting. Walls of cold marble are replaced by hedges of safety. The ceiling opens to a forgiving sky. You will not be cross-examined here. You will be comforted here. You will not be sentenced here. You will be strengthened here. I am the keeper of this garden and I know each path by heart. Now let me speak to fear with you listening. Fear, you have delivered your message. Now you may go. My child is not your home. My peace will keep the doorway and my love will keep the windows. Anxiety, you have been loud. Now you may be quiet. There is no emergency in this room. Shame, you have worn out your welcome. There is no chair for you at this table. Hope sits here. Trust sits here. Tenderness sits here. And joy is on the way with warm bread and a soft laugh. I will teach you how to remember without being re-wounded. I will teach you how to bless the day that hurt you by refusing to let it define you. I will teach you how to place boundaries born of love, not fear. I will teach you how to say no without hating yourself. I will teach you how to say yes without losing yourself. I will teach you how to speak to your own heart as I speak to you now, with clarity, with patience, with gentle authority that builds instead of breaks. Your body has stored stories. Let us tell them the ending they were waiting for. The jaw that clenched, loosen now. The throat that swallowed words, open now. The chest that held its breath at the thought of conflict, expand now. The back that carried more than it should, soften now. The hands that stayed ready to work past the point of wisdom, rest now. The feet that stood on tiptoe to please, ground now. The eyes that scanned for danger, close now in safety. I sing over you, not a performance, a blessing, a melody that climbs the small ladders of your spine and lights the rooms behind your eyes. A lullaby for the adult and the child within you. I sing of goodness and mercy following you. I sing of valleys walked with company. I sing of tables spread in the presence of enemies who can no longer starve you. I sing of cups that do not run empty and of houses where you are always welcome. You belong in this song and this song belongs to you. My child, let this night become a turning, not dramatic and desperate, simple and steady. Turn from bracing to leaning, turn from hiding to handing over, turn from rehearsing pain to rehearsing peace, turn from carrying alone to being carried. I will hold what you give me. I will guard what you entrust to me. I will fix what you cannot fix, and I will show you what is yours to do and what is mine to do. And you will rest in that wisdom like a soft chair that fits your frame. If you need a sentence to come back to, let it be this: nothing is wasted in my hands. If you need a picture to return to, let it be this: my palm open and warm and waiting. If you need a rhythm to follow, let it be this: inhale mercy, exhale tension, inhale belonging, exhale proving, inhale love, exhale fear. Again and again until the pattern writes itself into your nervous system like a quiet tide shaping the shore without noise or hurry. I wrap this room in peace. I station my angels like sentries of light. I mark the doorway with rest. I lay a soft mantle over your thoughts and a warm cloak over your heart. I bless your dreams to be corridors of comfort and gardens of renewal. I bless your sleep to be deep and kind. I bless your waking to be gentle and bright. And I whisper the refrain that will find you even in the middle of the night. My child, breathe with me. I am here. Your wounds are not your identity, your healer is. With you and your healing is underway. My child, now we stand before the doors that fear has built inside your thoughts. I am here with you and I carry the keys of peace. You will not walk these halls alone. You will not argue with shadows without my hand in yours. We will name the weight that has pressed your chest and we will lift it together. Breath by breath and kindness by kindness. I will teach your heart a quiet courage that does not shout. A courage that stands like a tree by living water and learns the rhythm of seasons. Without panic. Fear of tomorrow has tried to write its script across your mind. It speaks in fast images and hurried words. It says what if and then it stacks another what if on top. My child, look at me now. Let my gaze interrupt the momentum of dread. Feel the ground under your feet and the warmth of my nearness. You are not required to predict storms you will never meet. You are invited to stand where I am standing, here and now. Loved and held and supplied. I am already in your tomorrow. I am already preparing the manna for that day. You will not starve of grace. Fear of failure has tried to fold your wings. It tells you to shrink and to hide. It points at old moments like cold witnesses. I do not shame you. I do not measure you against a list. I measure you against my love and I find you treasured. Take this truth into your bones. Success in my kingdom begins with belonging. Begins with resting your head against my heart and letting the noise lose its power. You will do the next true thing with me. Not to earn my nearness, but because you already have it. Fear of rejection has taught your breath to stay shallow. It has taught your smile to work too hard. Come to me with that tight smile and those careful words. Let them fall. I place a gentle hand over your chest and I bless your breath to deepen. I bless your face to rest. I bless your nervous system to learn the difference between danger and memory. In this room you are wanted. In this room you are welcome. In this room you do not have to win me. I am already here. I am already for you. Fear of the future tries to bend you into shapes that do not fit your soul. I unbend you with mercy. I straighten what anxiety curled. I loosen what worry knotted. I take your calendar in my hands and I breathe over it. I write rest between your tasks. I write grace between your meetings. I write joy in the margins where you forgot there was life to savor. You do not carry time alone. Time lives in me, and I carry you. Now name the weights you feel. Name the pressure to be perfect. Name the guilt that lingers after you did your best. Name the expectation that feels like a chain. Set them in my open palm. Do not clutch them, do not polish them, set them down, let your shoulders lower, let your jaw soften, let your hands learn empty as a holy shape. I will not let what you lay down be stolen. I will keep it, I will sort it. I will return only what is good, and I will transform what has hurt you into wisdom that does not burn. My child, listen to a softer authority. I speak to fear with you listening. Fear, you have delivered your message. Now go. The door is not yours. The bed is not yours. The night is not yours. This child is mine. Peace stands at the threshold. Love stands at the window. Hope sets a table and pours water. You may not linger. You may not rule. You may pass like a cloud across a wide sky while the earth below continues to green. Take 3 slow breaths with me. Inhale mercy for your mind. Exhale tension from your neck. Inhale belonging for your heart. Exhale proving from your chest. Inhale courage for your steps. Exhale hurry from your belly. Let the rhythm steady you like oars in a quiet river. I am in the boat with you. The banks are green. The water knows its way. Your task is not to drag the river. Your task is to row and pace with my presence. I bless your thoughts to line up behind my name. The critical thought may sit. The anxious thought may sit. The planning thought may sit. The grieving thought may sit. Each thought is welcomed and each thought is shepherded. None will run the room. I pour truth like clear water and I watch the dust settle. What is true remains. What is fear dressed as wisdom grows quiet. What is shame dressed as humility dissolves. What is hope rises and takes its seat. You ask how to move when fear has lived so long inside your steps. We will practice small faithfulness. We will practice gentle beginnings. We will make a list that is light and kind. Drink water, open the window. Speak to yourself as I speak to you. Beloved and capable and kept. We will bless your hands to do the next true thing. We will bless your phone to carry fewer burdens. We will bless your bed to be an altar and not a courtroom. We will bless your mirror to reflect a face I delight in, and not a survey of flaws. I lift the heavy cloak of should and I replace it with a mantle of wisdom. Should is loud and vague and endless. Wisdom is quiet and clear and enough. Should points at the horizon and calls you late. Wisdom stands beside you and chooses a step. Should exhausts. Wisdom restores. Take my mantle now. Feel how it fits. Light on your shoulders. Warm at your neck. Cut to your story. Tailored by love. Now we turn toward the fear that rises with night. The hour when your mind loops and your heart tightens. I wrap the room in stillness. I station my angels like lamps at the corners. I bless the bed to remember how to hold you. I bless the darkness to be gentle, not empty. I bless your dreams to be corridors of comfort. I bless your waking to be slow and bright. If a thought tries to drag you back to the maze, let it pass like a train while you sit on the platform with me, feet on the ground. Breath steady, presence stronger than momentum. I touch the memory that says you are one mistake away from being unloved. I speak a truer word. You are loved without tally. You are held without expiry. You are kept without a clause. I touch the memory that says all good things vanish. I speak a truer word. Goodness and mercy follow you, not by chance, by promise. I touch the memory that says you must handle everything alone. I speak a truer word. I am with you. I am within you. I am for you. My child, you are learning to place the scale on which you once weighed your life into my hands. I balance it with compassion and truth. I remove the counterfeit weights of comparison. I remove the hidden weights of people-pleasing. I remove the rusted weights of old vows you made to survive. Never need help. Never cry. Never be slow. I break those vows with you, and I write new ones with gentleness. Ask for help when you need it. Cry when your body asks to. Move at the pace of grace. Let your body feel this freedom. Your forehead smooths. Your eyes soften. Your tongue rests from rehearsing speeches. Your throat opens for honest words. Your shoulders lower like doors unlatched. Your spine finds its natural curve. Your belly loosens its guard. Your legs remember steadiness without tension. Your feet learn the ground again. I bless each part to trust the world a little more because you are trusting me a lot more. When fear of scarcity whispers that tomorrow has no bread, walk with me into the kitchen of grace. See the basket that does not empty. See the jar that does not run dry. You will have what you need when you need it. Not always early, never too late. Trust grows when it is watered by experience. So I will give you many small proofs and you will collect them like stones for your pocket. When the river is high, you will put your hand in your pocket and you will feel the smooth story of my faithfulness and you will cross. When fear of people rises like a wall, I give you doors, the door of boundary that is kind and firm, the door of silence that is wise and healing, the door of speech that is clear and gentle. I walk you to the right door for the moment and I stand with you as you use it. You will not be swallowed by conflict. You will not be erased by opinions. You will not be defined by reactions. You are defined by my love and guided by my voice. Say this with me, quietly and often. I am safe with you. I am supplied in you. I am strengthened by you. Repeat it while you wash your face, while you turn off the light, while you lay your head on the pillow. Let it be the music under your breath, the chorus your nervous system learns, the thread that stitches your scattered moments into one cloth of peace. I lay my hand upon the ledger of debts you think you owe the world. I write paid in full. I lay my hand upon the timeline that says you are behind. I write right on time. I lay my hand upon the map that shows only detours. I draw a quiet path through, not around, but through, and I walk it with you, step by step, not to prove your strength, but to prove my faithfulness. My child, I am not asking you to never feel fear. I am training you to be fearless in the presence of fear, to choose me when fear speaks, to breathe when fear tightens, to rest when fear hurries, to love when fear guards, to hope when fear predicts. This is holy defiance, not loud, not flashy, steady, rooted, beautiful. If night brings the old chorus, how long? I hold your question with you. I do not rush you to easy answers. I keep company until peace arrives like a quiet friend and sits, until trust returns and stretches its legs, until your heart remembers its own name, beloved, and speaks it without trembling. Now feel me lifting the weight you named. Feel the center of you grow light and warm. Feel the room agree with the blessing on your life. Your bed is an altar and you are the guest of honor, and I am the host who delights to serve you. I pour rest into your cup. I anoint your head with tenderness. I set a plate of quiet joy before you. and nothing that prowls in the dark may steal from this table. We will finish this watch with a simple rhythm. Inhale and receive peace, exhale and release pressure, inhale and receive courage, exhale and release control, inhale and receive love, exhale and release fear, again and again until the river inside you runs clear, until the tide inside you comes to rest, until the song inside you begins to hum. My child, the night is consecrated, the doors are kept, the windows are watched, the air is warm with kindness, the angels stand at ease but alert. I am here and I remain. You may lay down and be kept, you may sleep and be safe, you may dream and be renewed, and when the morning draws its first line of light across your room, you will rise with a lighter chest and a steadier step, not because you tried harder, but because love kept you, because peace trained you, because I held you and I will keep holding you. My child, come and sleep under my wings. Let this night be a sanctuary where your strength is renewed and your heart learns the deeper rhythm of rest. I spread my covering over you like a soft sky. I hush the winds that rattled your thoughts. I warm the corners where cold worry tried to nest. I bless this room to hold you as a gentle cradle. I bless your breath to flow like a quiet river. I bless your bones to remember ease and your nerves to remember safety. Lay your head here, let the pillow become a field of peace, let the blanket become a mantle of kindness, let the mattress remember the shape of your trust. I am near, nearer than the hush after a long day, nearer than the steady beat beneath your hand. I am the shelter that does not age, the wing that does not tire, the watchman who does not sleep. While you rest I keep watch, while you release I keep hold, while you dream I keep promise. We will slow everything together, your thoughts line up behind my name, your breath lengthens, your shoulders settle, your jaw loosens, your eyes grow soft like dusk on water. Your hands forget the urge to grip and begin to open like flowers at first light. I breathe peace across your forehead. I press courage into your chest with a touch that does not bruise. I sing a song only your soul can hear, a melody of mercy and belonging and unbreakable nearness. Let us bless your body from crown to sole. Crown of your head soften, scalp release the hidden clutch, temples cool and quiet, brow unknit and smooth, eyes rest like birds folding their wings, cheeks release the rehearsed smile and choose the true one that can wait for morning, ears become gates that let in only what is gentle, tongue rest from arguments you never needed to win, throat open for honest breathing. Neck lengthen and free itself from the yoke of hurry, shoulders lower as if heavy. Doors were unlatched, upper back spread like a field after rain, chest rise and fall in a rhythm that keeps time with my kindness, heart receive blessing and send it through your rivers of life, ribs widen and welcome air without fear, belly soften and trust that the night is friendly, lower back uncoil from old bracing, hips release the stories they held in silence, thighs rest from lifting what was not yours to carry, knees bend without worry, calves let go of running nowhere, ankles loosen their guard, feet remember the ground is friendly because I am with you. Toes rest from gripping at the edge of the day. Now we bless the mind. I pour clear water over its busy courtyard. I gather the scattered papers of what if and not yet and should have. I stack them gently and tie them with a ribbon of grace. They can wait. They will not grow teeth in the night. I hang lanterns of truth along every corridor. There is nothing to fear in these halls. I post peace at the thresholds like kind sentries. I close every door that leads to worry, and I open the window that leads to quiet air and forgiving sky. Tonight your bed is not a courtroom. Tonight your bed is an altar. You are not on trial here. You are the beloved guest. I prepare a table in the presence of the shadows, and I feed you rest. I anoint your head with tenderness. Your cup overflows with calm. The enemies of your peace cannot eat from this table. They cannot drink from this cup. They cannot sit in this chair. I seat you, and I watch your breathing slow and even and brave. My child, listen to the benediction I speak over the systems within you. Over your mind I speak clarity and quiet curiosity. Over your nervous system I speak regulated rhythms and a friendly baseline. Over your hormones I speak balance and steadiness. Over your muscles I speak softness and readiness to heal. Over your immune gates I speak wisdom and alert peace. Over your digestion I speak warmth and ease. Over your circulation I speak faithful delivery of life. Over your breath I speak depth and kindness. Over your sleep cycles I speak continuity and restoration. Over your dreams I speak comfort and gentle meaning. Nothing hostile, nothing sharp, only pathways where I walk with you. We will practice the lullaby of trust. Inhale mercy, exhale pressure. Inhale belonging, exhale proving. Inhale hope, exhale dread. Inhale love, exhale control. Let this pattern write itself into your inner coastlines. The tide carries out the silt of the day and brings in clear water for the night. You do not have to drag the sea. You do not have to command the moon. You only need to float in the certainty that I am near and I am strong and I delight to hold you. I am already in your tomorrow. I arrange the chair where you will sit without forcing joy. I open the window that will let the kind breeze enter at the hour you need it most. I place manna on the path you have not walked yet. You will not starve of grace. I send help toward you and wisdom beside you and favor before you. While you sleep I braid the threads you cannot braid awake. I reconcile small things you thought would never meet. I turn harsh edges into rounded stones you can step on without pain. Give me your calendar and I will write rest between your tasks. Give me your list and I will remove what is not yours. Give me your worries and I will keep them out of the nursery where your dreams are learning to stand. Your work is not your worth. Your pace is not your identity. Your delay is not your doom. Your value is established in my love, and that value does not fluctuate with outcomes. Tonight you practice being loved without performing. Tonight you remember that beloved is a name, not a trophy. There are angels at the corners of this room. They stand easy and bright. They know my song and keep time with it. One watches the window and makes it a gate for morning and not a door for fear. One stands at the door and makes it a portal for kindness and not a path for worry. One covers your head and one guards your feet. They do not sleep and they do not startle you. They keep company with peace and they answer to my voice. If old thoughts come tapping for attention, we will treat them like visitors at a quiet inn. We will hand them warm tea and point them to the porch. They may sit outside and cool their heat. They may not climb into your bed. They may not hold the keys to the night. If a memory knocks loudly, we will lower its volume together. Tell it gently that we will meet it tomorrow in the light. Tonight belongs to rest. Tonight belongs to renewal. Tonight belongs to the one who keeps you. I lay a soft weight of comfort across your chest, not pressure, presence. I tuck hope beneath your ribs where it can glow like banked embers. I place a ribbon of courage along your spine so it remembers its dignity. I kiss your forehead with a promise. You will wake and you will find that kindness has been at work. You will rise and you will feel that your soul has been watered. You will step and you will know that the ground is friendly again. Let your inner child curl into safety. I will not rush that part of you to be strong. I will not scold that part of you for needing. I will sit on the floor of your heart and play the small steady game of breath and blessing. In with mercy, out with fear. In with belonging, out with shame. In with love, out with striving. I will wait until the eyes of your inner child grow heavy and the jaw unclenches and the small hands release the toy of worry they held too tight. You asked if the night can undo the knots of many years. I say yes. One kindness at a time, one exhale at a time, one blessing at a time. Roots do not grow with noise, they grow with steadiness. And tonight I am making you a tree by streams of water, leaves that do not panic in heat, fruit that comes in season, shade that others can trust. Rest now. I am planting and watering and guarding and singing. We will gather 3 graces from this day and lay them like stars above your bed. A moment when you chose gentleness over haste, a word of encouragement you gave or received, a breath when you remembered me and softened. Let these be constellations to guide your drifting. I add my own stars, the times I carried you without your knowing, the dangers you did not see that I turned aside, the small surprises I tucked into your path. Gratitude will do its quiet work while you sleep, stitching rent places with silver thread. My child, I bless the doorway of sleep that it open easily. I bless the threshold of dreams that they be gardens and not mazes. I bless the hours of the night that they stretch like a safe meadow where dew gathers on new mercies. I bless the moment of waking that it be gentle and bright. I bless your first thought of morning that it be simple and true. I am here, and I am for you, and this day is held. If the room feels too silent, I will be the soft sound you hear inside. If the dark feels too wide, I will be the warm horizon your eyes sense even closed. If the breath feels too shallow, I will be the hand on your back reminding it to deepen. If the heart feels too guarded, I will be the key that opens it without force. If the mind feels too busy, I will be the steady metronome that slows the tempo until peace can dance. Now receive this mantle of rest. I place it over you with both hands. I tuck it under your chin with the care of a mother and the strength of a king. I mark your forehead with peace, your hands with gentleness, your feet with readiness to walk in grace when dawn arrives. I seal this night with my nearness. Nothing hostile shall disturb you. Nothing hidden shall frighten you. Nothing heavy shall anchor you. You are kept. You are covered. You are cherished. Breathe with me again, long and low. In with mercy, out with pressure. In with belonging, out with proving. In with love, out with fear. Let the rhythm lull your thoughts. Let the rhythm lay your head down. Let the rhythm carry you as a quiet boat carries a child across a moonlit lake. I am the water under you and the shore ahead and the hand that steadies the oar. You cannot fall through my love. You cannot drift beyond my reach. Rest now under my wings. Rest in the story I am writing. Rest in the promise I am keeping. Rest in the goodness I am preparing. Rest in the protection I am providing. Rest in the peace I am pouring. And when the first light touches your room, you will rise with a clear mind and a warm chest and a steady step, because love kept you, because peace held you, because I remained and I will remain. My child, rise with light and walk with me. The night has done its gentle work, and I have kept watch over your breathing and your dreams. I have watered the roots of your hope, and I have stitched quiet courage into the seams of your heart. Now morning draws a soft line across your room, and I am here, nearer than the first thought in your mind, kinder than the voice that doubts, stronger than the shadow that lingers at the edges. You do not begin this day alone. You begin in my arms, and from my arms you go. Let your first breath be a prayer and your second breath be a thanks. Inhale mercy and exhale hurry. Inhale belonging and exhale proving. Inhale love and exhale fear. Let gratitude rise like the opening of blinds to welcome the day. Thank you for this breath. Thank you for this light. Thank you for this chance to begin again. Let these simple words be the keys that open the quiet doors inside you. Let them swing on easy hinges. No squeak of accusation, only welcome and warmth. I set before you a table for the day, bread of steadiness, cup of joy, bowl of patience, plate of gentle strength. Take and eat. You will need none of the frantic flavors that once kept you restless. You will need none of the bitter condiments of comparison. You will carry peace like bread in your pocket. You will carry kindness like water in your canteen. When you meet heat, you will not scorch. When you meet wind, you will not topple. When you meet noise, you will remember the melody we practiced in the night. The Lord has heard your plea. The Lord has accepted your prayer. Let this be the banner over your morning. Place it where your eyes can read it without strain. Not a sentence on a wall, a living certainty in your chest. I heard you. I hold you. I help you. Move from this truth into each hour. Not to prove your worth, to practice your belonging. Not to chase favor, to walk inside favor, not to outrun fear, to outlove it. My child, I send you into the day with pockets full of small mercies, a gentle word for the person whose voice shakes, a patient breath when the line is long, a steady glance that tells your nervous system that you are safe. You will not fix the world, and you are not asked to. You will sow kindness in the soil that is under your feet. You will water the garden that is yours. You will prune with wisdom, and you will leave the axe of judgment in the shed. I am the gardener with you, and fruit will come in season. When tasks gather like birds on a wire and chatter tries to steal your calm, we will choose the next true thing, not all things. The next thing, you and I will pick it up together. We will carry it in peace. We will set it down finished. We will bless it, and then we will choose again. Should will shout, wisdom will whisper. Follow the whisper. Should is a fog, wisdom is a path. Should will hurry your heart. Wisdom will match your stride to mine. If old winds try to return with cold messages, you are late, you are small, you are alone, answer them with what we learned. I am loved, I am seen, I am kept. Say it softly and often until your body believes your mouth. Let your shoulders drop, let your jaw rest, let your breath slow. Agreement with love is medicine for your nervous system and light for your thoughts. agreement with fear is a hotel that overcharges and keeps you awake. We will not check in there today. I walk your schedule and I write grace between your lines. I place rest in your margins. I mark pauses in your paragraphs. I underline wonder where you forgot to look, a leaf shaped like a small hand waving, the way sunlight pools on the floor like warm honey, the laugh that arrives from another room and finds you. Receive these as sacraments, tiny and holy. They will keep your soul from thirst and your mind from grinding its teeth on worry. We will practice the art of gentle boundaries. You will say yes where love leads, and you will say no where peace would be broken. You will not abandon yourself to be accepted by others. You will not carry what is not yours to be called responsible. You will not speak against your own heart to be called humble. Humility is truth in love, not self-harm dressed in virtue. Walk with me and I will teach you to guard your well without closing your gates, to welcome the thirsty without letting thieves raid the cellar. My child, let us bless your senses for this day, eyes to notice goodness and to look away from the mirrors of comparison, ears to catch encouragement and to turn down the volume of accusation, tongue to speak life and to rest from self-critique, hands to build and to release, feet to stand in storms without stiffening and to move with grace when I say go, mind to stay present and to return gently when it wanders, heart to give and to receive without tally or fear. Carry a small liturgy in your pocket. When you wash your face, say, I am loved and I am new. When you tie your shoes, say, peace will walk with me. When you open the door, say, I do not leave my shelter to enter the day. I bring my shelter with me. When you sit to work, say, the next true thing is enough. When you feel a wave of worry, say, Jesus holds this for me. When you lay your head at night, say, I am yours and you are here. You will meet people who are carrying invisible weights. You will hear it in the pace of their words. You will see it in the way their eyes glance and return quickly. Move through the day with soft edges. Let your presence be a warm porch and not a locked gate. Speak like shade in hot weather. Listen like cool water poured slowly. You are not responsible for every ache you encounter. You are responsible to be a keeper of peace where your feet stand. When the midday sun says you are tired and done, pause with me and eat the bread of steadiness again. Place your hand on your chest and feel the beat that I keep. Match your breath to its rhythm. Inhale mercy, exhale pressure. Inhale belonging, exhale proving. 2 minutes can change the color of an hour. A small hinge can swing a large door. We will use small hinges today and we will swing doors that let in light. You asked me in the night to redeem your past. I begin by redeeming your present. I teach you to remember without drowning. I teach you to plan without bracing. I teach you to hope without bargaining. Redemption is not a flash of noise. It is a river of kindness, steady and sure. It finds its way around stones and through thickets. It reaches you and then it keeps going through you. Others will drink from what I am doing in you. This is how the world is mended, not by your striving, by your being loved and letting that love flow. I bless your work to be honest and whole. I bless your rests to be honored and kept. I bless your conversations to be soft with truth and free of hooks. I bless your decisions to be guided not by fear of lack but by trust in provision. I bless your giving to be cheerful and your receiving to be humble. I bless your laughter to return in easy waves. not forced, not rare, simply welcome again. If disappointment visits, greet it with me at the door. We will listen without letting it unpack its bitterness. We will learn what it came to teach and we will send it on. If success visits, greet it with me too. We will enjoy it without making it your identity. We will give thanks and keep our feet on the ground of grace. In both high and low we practice the same truth. Beloved is your name, and I remain. As afternoon leans toward evening, collect 3 stones for your pocket of remembrance. A moment you were gentle with yourself, a choice you made from peace and not pressure, a glimpse of goodness that found you. Hold them, thank me, place them on the altar of your heart. They will be there when night returns and you will not arrive empty-handed. You will arrive with evidence that I walked with you and that you and I kept our rhythm. When the lamps come on and the day slows, you will feel the call of quiet once more. Do not resist it. The world will still turn while you rest. You are not the keeper of the stars. You are the one I keep. Bring me your list. We will bless what was done and release what remains. Nothing is wasted in my hands. Not the effort, not the pause, not the tear, not the laugh. All of it becomes seed in the field of tomorrow. My child, hear the refrain one more time. The Lord has heard your plea. The Lord has accepted your prayer. Let it settle into your bones like warmth after rain. Let it shape the way you speak to your own heart. Let it tune your voice for others, calm and bright. When you say goodnight to this day, you will do it without harsh audit and without fear. You will place your head where you began, on my heart, and you will feel the same steady song. Before you close your eyes, I place blessing upon blessing, courage for the road, tenderness for the people, wisdom for the choices, joy for the ordinary, strength for the edges, rest for the center. I mark your doorway with peace and your pillow with kindness. I promise my presence in the watches of the night and my guidance in the watches of the day. I am here and I remain. Rise with light, live with me, walk softly and bravely, speak gently and truly, work as one who is already loved and rest as one who is already kept. This is your calling and your comfort. This is your song and your shelter. I am your shepherd and your shield, your morning and your mercy. And I whisper over you now and always, my child, I am here, and you are mine. My child, come closer and let us weave the day and the night into one gentle garment. I am here and I remain. I hold the thread of your story and I guide your hands so they do not tangle. You have rested beneath my wings and you have risen with light. Now we will learn the art of walking and resting at the same time. The art of working from peace and returning to peace. The art of living as one who is kept and not as one who must keep the world alone. I speak over you a blessing of integration. No more separating your strength from your softness. No more hiding your need from your courage. No more dividing your prayer from your labor. You will carry stillness into motion and motion will not steal your stillness. You will carry quiet into conversation and words will not drown your quiet. You will carry belonging into decision and pressure will not push you past love. Let us begin with breath again. Inhale mercy and feel it settle under your ribs like warm light. Exhale pressure and let it leave like evening fog. Inhale belonging and let your shoulders lower in agreement. Exhale proving and let your jaw loosen its guard. Inhale love that does not expire. Exhale fear that does not belong. Let this rhythm be the drum under your steps. a steady music that keeps you from marching to the noise of the world. My child, I place into your hands a simple compass. Its needle points to me. When you feel lost, you will look. When you feel hurried, you will look. When you feel small, you will look. The needle does not shake in storms. The needle does not freeze in cold rooms. The needle does not bend for the crowds. It points to me, and therefore it points to peace. If you cannot see far, you will still see enough for the next true step. You have learned to name your wounds and to welcome healing. Now learn to name your gifts without apology. I made your tenderness on purpose. I gave you the way you notice the small things. I shaped your patience to fit the long work of love. I placed in you a steady humor that softens sharp places. I anointed your hands to soothe and your voice to settle. Do not hide what I have entrusted to you. Lift it gently. Offer it wisely. Let it serve without striving. We will practice a holy rhythm of yes and no. You will say yes where love leads and where your peace deepens. You will say no where your soul is bruised by the cost. You will not consent to what unravels you. You will not refuse what refills you. I teach you to choose with me and not against yourself. I teach you to honor your limits as part of my design and not as failure. Limits are the fence around the garden so fruit can grow. Limits are the edges of the cup so water can be carried. When the day presents a forked path, success on one side and faithfulness on the other, you will choose faithfulness and you will not lose. When the room asks for a mask, you will keep your face. When the crowd asks for speed, you will keep your pace. When the voice of shame asks for payment, you will hand it my receipt marked paid in full. When fear asks for proof of your future, you will hand it my presence in your present. My child, I am training your eyes to recognize manna in ordinary moments, the kindness of a stranger that meets you in a hallway, the beam of sun that lands on your table like an invitation, the scent of rain that turns the air into a promise, the unexpected pause that lets your heart catch up with your body. These are not accidents. These are provisions. Collect them as you walk. Place them like small stones in your pocket of remembrance. They will be your anchors when the river rises. If a task feels too large, we will break it like bread and share it between your hands and mine. If a conversation feels heavy, we will wrap it in gentleness and speak it one honest line at a time. If a room feels cold with comparison, we will light a small fire of blessing and sit near it until warmth spreads. You are not sent to win arguments. You are sent to witness love. You are not sent to carry every load. You are sent to carry what fits your frame with me beside you. Now listen as I bless the places you will go. I bless your doorway that you leave in peace and return in peace. I bless your desk that it hold focus without stealing your soul. I bless your table that it host laughter and simple nourishment. I bless your phone that it be a tool and not a tyrant. I bless your errands that they become paths of quiet prayer. I bless your travel that it become a school for patience and a stage for small kindnesses. I bless your rest stops that they truly stop and truly rest. I also bless the people you will meet. The weary one will find a softer pace in your presence. The anxious one will breathe deeper without knowing why. The angry one will discover that gentleness does not mean weakness. The lonely one will feel seen without being studied. The proud one will meet truth without shame. The grieving one will find space to cry without apology. I am with you in each encounter. I am the warmth under your words and the light behind your eyes. When late afternoon shadows lengthen and fatigue tugs at your edges, do not abandon yourself. Do not bargain with exhaustion. Come to me within the hour and breathe. Give me 5 slow breaths. Give me the list that began to feel like a verdict. I will turn it back into a simple plan. Give me the story that started to bend toward dread. I will straighten it with hope. Give me the moment that felt wasted. I will weave it into wisdom. Nothing is wasted in my hands. You will hear old echoes from time to time. You are behind. You are too much. You are not enough. You will answer them with what we have written into your bones. I am right on time with the one who holds time. I am beloved and therefore never too much to love. I am held in fullness that fills my lack. Say it softly. Say it often. Let your body believe your mouth. Let your breath register the truth and adjust its rhythm. Agreement with love is medicine and you are allowed to take it often. My child, let us speak of courage without hurry. Courage is not noise. Courage is fidelity. Courage is the steady yes to the right thing when no one is clapping. Courage is the gentle no to the wrong thing when everyone expects a yes. Courage is rest that refuses to worship busyness. Courage is tenderness that outlasts cynicism. I am forming this in you, not through pressure, through presence, not through shame, through song. At evening we will harvest the day like a field of wheat. We will gather gratitude stalk by stalk. We will bind 3 sheaves and place them on the altar of your heart. A moment of kindness received, a true step taken, a breath that returned you to me. Then we will glean the edges for lessons. We will keep wisdom and release weight. We will forgive what needs forgiving. We will bless what needs blessing. We will set down what is too heavy and we will let me carry it through the night. If the night brings dreams that ask for meaning, do not wrestle them alone. Bring them to me and we will sift them. What is straw will blow away in the breeze of my peace. What is wheat will stay and feed you. If a fragment of fear tries to enter with them, I will close the window and tuck you deeper under my covering. If a bright memory visits, we will receive it as comfort and let it leave when it is ready. Your sleep is not a battlefield. Your sleep is a sanctuary and I am the keeper of its gates. I place a gentle rule upon your life, simple and light. Begin from beloved, move from belonging, return to rest. Begin the morning with breath and blessing, move through the midday with small hinges that swing large doors. Return in the evening with gratitude and release. This rule will not bind you, it will free you. This rule will not demand, it will direct. This rule will not weary you, it will water you. We will tend the soil of your attention. Attention is the doorway of the soul. Where you look you will live. Turn your eyes from comparison to wonder, from tally to thanksgiving, from rumor to truth, from noise to presence. You will not miss your life while seeking a different one. You will not step over grace because it wore ordinary clothes. You will learn to say here I am and you will hear me answer here I am with you. My child, you have asked me what to do with the ache that lingers for the world. Keep a bowl of lament on your table and a lamp of hope beside it. You are allowed to weep and you are allowed to rest. You are allowed to act and you are allowed to wait. I will teach you the cadence of compassion that does not burn out. I will show you the portion that is yours so you do not drown in what is not. I will make you a tree by the river, shade for the weary, fruit for the hungry, roots that drink even in drought. When temptation comes dressed as urgency, answer it with wisdom. I will not be driven, I will be led. When cynicism knocks with clever words, answer it with wonder. I will not be closed, I will be curious. When despair sits on your steps, answer it with memory. I have stones in my pocket and stories in my chest. When isolation invites you to shrink, answer it with connection. I will choose presence even if it is small and simple. I bless your creativity to flow without fear. I bless your rest to be honored as holy. I bless your learning to be patient and playful. I bless your mistakes to become teachers and not tyrants. I bless your boundaries to be kind and firm. I bless your generosity to be cheerful and wise. I bless your waiting to be fertile and not empty. I bless your endings to be doorways and not dead ends. Now let us write a small liturgy for transitions. When you end a task, say, "Thank you for strength given and now I rest." When you begin a task, say, "I do this with you and not alone." When you enter a room, say, "Peace to this place and peace to my heart." When you leave a room, say, "Love remain here and love come with me." When you feel the day tipping toward overwhelm, say, "Jesus holds what I cannot hold." When you lie down, say, "I am yours and you are here." I draw a circle of peace around your home. I draw a circle of favor around your work. I draw a circle of protection around your heart. No voice of accusation will rule inside these circles. No tide of dread will rise without meeting my wall. No thief of joy will pass the sentries I have stationed. You are kept, you are covered, you are cherished. This is not a feeling only. This is a reality I maintain. My child, if you stumble, I will not scold you before I steady you. If you forget, I will not shame you before I remind you. If you tire, I will not demand before I invite you to sit and to breathe. If you weep, I will not hurry the tears. I will count them. I will water your future with them. I am not monitoring you to measure your worth. I am keeping you to nurture your life. Return to the refrain whenever you need a doorway. The Lord has heard my plea. The Lord has accepted my prayer. Let it sit in your chest like a small steady flame. Touch it with your attention and feel its warmth. Darkness cannot put it out. Noise cannot drown it. Failure cannot cool it. It is lit by my love and I remain. Now gather your day into my hands once more. The work done and the work deferred. The word spoken and the silence kept. The kindness given and the kindness needed. I receive it all and I bless it. I forgive what needs forgiving. I multiply what needs multiplying. I compost what needs to return to soil and become future fruit. Nothing is wasted in my hands. Not the step, not the misstep, not the pause, not the song. Lay down now under the same wings that covered you before. Feel the room remember how to hold you. Feel your breath remember its gentleness. Feel your heart remember its steady courage. I am here at the edge of your bed like a faithful friend. I am here at the threshold of your dreams like a quiet shepherd. I am here at the door of your tomorrow like a generous host. You will not walk alone. You will not wake alone. You will not work alone. I am with you and I remain. Breathe with me once more, in with mercy, out with pressure, in with belonging, out with proving, in with love, out with fear. Let this be your last waking rhythm and your first rhythm on waking. a golden thread through the dark and the dawn, a simple song that returns you to me every time. My child, I am here, you are mine, you are safe, you are loved, and you are free to rest and to rise in my peace.